Now?
Most of that shit is fucked up on a mental level because we lost.
Word.
We lost in the little point, you know what I'm saying? And we lost because we have a lot of power with the words, you know what I'm saying? And we should have more to talk about than bitches, money, and talking about it in a whack way. When I say a whack way, I say they just yelling shit. You know what I'm saying? Money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, there's no substance to the music. There's no change. You can put on the radio anytime, any day. You'll probably hear the same niggas. But then, if you go to YouTube and you go to, you know, SoundCloud, TuneCore, all of these other sites, most of the music that's on there is being copied. All of it. You know what I'm saying? You go listen to it. All of it had the same snare, the same drum, the same kick, same tempo, same beats per minute, and it has the same flow that you rap on every second bar and leave the other two bars, then jump back on the, and then you fill it in the middle of the song with some shit. Woo, whatever the fuck, skirt, whatever, yeah, you know how I go, you know what I mean? The repetition of it. So, you know, with my shit, I want it to be changed.
Right, and that's what's dope about your joint.
Blizzo. What's up, man? What's good?
How you? Good? Salute, y'all.
You already know. Gotti, what up?
So, like earlier when we was talking about how your album differs from everybody else's album is that we was talking about boom. You was telling me like shackles and chains, what it means. You know what I'm saying? Mental slavery and all that. So tell the people your definition of shackles and chains and what it means and what it represents to you as your project.
Shackles and chains mean to me what I probably been in shackles and chains throughout my life. You know what I'm saying? And just being in a society where, you know, things aren't going our way at all. Things haven't gone our way. Opportunities don't go our way. You know what I'm saying? So, all the time in our life, average kid coming up, if you grew up in the 80s, most kids was latchkey kids.
And tell them what a latchkey kid is, for those who don't know what that is.
Well, your mom worked. Ain't nobody probably in the crib but you and your brother or your cousin and your sister, your aunt and uncle, but they living their life, they moving around, and you get a key, nigga. Key on a rope, and you wear it around. Wow. You wear it around your neck with a key on it. Everybody, I mean, if you from where I'm from,
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Latchkey kid. So you going in the house with your key. Niggas had keys back when they was 9, 10.
Word is born.
Feel me?
Real talk.
So
that's real though.
A lot of people, I had to have them break it down, you know what I'm saying? Because that's some real shit. That's how niggas, you know what I mean, built back in the days. But a lot of niggas nowadays, they don't know what that is.
What it does for us, though, and everybody, it gives us an opportunity to explore on your own.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And you become, you know, you start getting, I mean, just be real. How many niggas was supposed to go home and nigga ain't never go home? You go out and you doing shit. You with your friends. You know you're supposed to be. When you get out of school, take your ass straight home and lock the door. Nah, nigga, we outside. So you explore and you become absorbed in the street life because most of the time you got to be unique to go and say in your brain, I'm gonna go get me a job and work and I'm gonna do my. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to do it, but it's what they see that make you want to get it faster. You can still get it. How long it'll take you though? You ain't gonna be seeing no bitches, whips, and cars, nigga, at 15, working no job. I'm looking for something to stick in. But most kids in our era, either they was lookouts, you know what I'm saying, carriers, well, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers out there doing their thing. So, in that point, you know what I'm saying, life in general is just shackled and chains, and we all been there. You know what I'm saying? And I was in prison, so I figured that's an entire different life in its own. Because you gotta be in prison to know what it feels to be like to experience that part of it. And I try to say that shit in my music as well. Because it's niggas that I knew when I went to prison, young dudes. When I come back, you know, nigga was a sucker. Know what I'm saying? Nigga was a clown, young nigga back in them times or whatever. But at some point in the streets, something changes you. Either you gonna become more vicious, or you gonna be a follower or a sucker. And you know what I'm saying? You pretty much gonna be in soldier position all your life. You know what I mean? So with the music and my life and me being in jail and me going through what I'm doing, I figure in my music I'll tell the truth. Cause I don't really have nothing to glorify, cause I could do that shit. I got bitches. I've been doing music since 90, 91. Got signed in 94, 95. Was on Nori album in 94. So how easy it is for niggas to record in the studio now and live the life that they want to live and say the things that they want to say, whether they do it or not, or they just sitting here and they mimicking. When I was doing music, you couldn't just do that in your closet. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't pull up Pro Tools and do anything you wanted to. You had to go to a real studio.
Right.
You had to book a real studio time. If nigga had something, most likely the nigga had a Casio joint. Nigga had the 4-track shit.
So what do you think? You think that was good for the game, or you think it was bad for the game?
I think
everybody could do it now?
I just think it was better because it kept everybody honest and different, and you had to be who you are. That was your music. Bucktown, Buckshot, and them niggas didn't sound like Fat Joe, Beat Nuts.
Right,
and all them niggas that was in, you know, they DITC. Feel me? Boot Camp Click didn't sound like DITC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking Nas and them niggas didn't sound like fucking
Jay-Z and them.
Jay-Z, and you know what I'm saying? So everybody was unique.
Yeah.
So we got a chance to admire other styles and other crafts. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know,
everybody sound like Future.
Well, I won't even say to materialize, I mean to personalize it. I would say they would sound like whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the eras of, like, you know, at one point when people were singing, everybody was trying to sound like that neo soul shit at one point. Then, you know what I'm saying, you got people that try to sound like, even in the Jamaican realm, you know, niggas copy shit. That's all I'm saying. Without the creativity being able to develop. So you go in the studio, you got an engineer. You know what I'm saying? A nigga that's an engineer and you go up in there and you learn intricate parts of actually being in a real studio. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Going in there and you learning and you doing what you doing, and the music you creating is pretty much your own. So that's what I think I try to stress with this album and Rebel Gang and how we make music. It becomes our own. You know what I'm saying? Like, our own. Everybody has their own sound. So if you pulled up an album, you'll hear 3 different artists, 3 different mentalities, 3 different sounds, 3 different thought processes. And that is important, I guess, for me in music. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's leaning towards that. I think it's going back towards substance. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to shake their ass and all that, but
it's time for that real though, you know? And your album is definitely dope, son. You know what I'm saying? How long we been working on this project? Cause this wasn't an overnight thing.
Nah.
How long we been working on it?
About, I should be out, me and Queen came. I don't remember. Probably maybe after, so I say about maybe going on 2.5, maybe 3 years. I don't know. I can't. You remember General when we came out here?
Yeah, you know, if you don't remember, I damn sure don't remember. It's gonna be about 3 years, probably.
Probably. But in the 3 years, the music I did, or the music we did together then, you know, you can see the progression from.
You see the evolution of it.
Yeah, I
The
think
vibe.
this is the third summer right here.
Yeah, you can hear it, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the other added pieces to the puzzle that, you know, that have come in, you know what I'm saying, make it even, you know, more better. It's just a better product. You know what I'm saying? So, I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be received well for people. See, I'm not going to cater to 1 million people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even when I heard, read that shit on Nipsey Hussle. Nigga said he rather cater to the 1,000 fans he know that's gonna support him than cater to 1 million people who not gonna support him, who don't know him, who could care less. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much music. So my thing was that's logical to me in the stage of music where I'm at, that, I will cater to the people that support me, you know what I'm saying? And I'll reach out outside of that, but, to give the people that like your music, that like your movement, that support you, that want to be around, those are the people that, you cater your music to. And the people that listen to that type of music. And you don't just sacrifice nothing. And that's it. And that's how I can live with it. You know what I'm saying? When I go to sleep, I could go and say, all right, cool, this is me, truly me. Everything you hear on it is no lie, no exaggeration, no spin-off, nothing. It's just true me, my thought process, how I think about shit in reality, in society, what I think about how I do music and the creativity. My personality on music is totally different than yours. Right. My personality is different. My personality different than Blizzo. You're not a rapper. Different than Eternal. You know what I'm saying? All the personalities, they're different. So, it makes me me. I feel comfortable being me. You know what I'm saying? If Blizzo or General, they know me, they know that's gonna be me. Like, that's Doza. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit that I would really do. You know what I'm saying? All that sheesh, all that ha ha. I do that shit in real life, you know what I'm saying? Conversation type shit. So, that's a part of me too that I give people, my personality, That's how I see my album, man. And it's gonna be official. I already took my time and made my choices, not based upon if it sound like some shit that pop or if